Hello, everyone. A new season 2022, our 75th year. Excuse my voice, I had a cold and I'm just now getting over it, draining and everything. Back here, cooking with Grandma Tanner. She's gonna cook up some honey blueberry spread, which I just ate some on a bagel. It was delicious. So we will get started here, but first off, Grandma Tanner, where did you get that apron?
Well, Richard and I went over to visit our German family in April. And Doris took us to this shop that did embroidery. And I thought, oh, that would be so nice to have an apron with Grandma Tanner written across the front. So this came from Germany, and then I got this little towel, kind of goes with the red, to wipe my hands on. So anyway, we had a great time for 3 weeks over there. So I had a half a cup of blueberries, and I put them in this pan with a couple tablespoons of butter. Now I need to boil this a little bit more.
So you've been boiling it. It takes a little bit to...
I just brought it to a boil, and it needs to boil a little bit more and get thicker.
So do you need to keep stirring that a lot?
Yes, you have to keep stirring it, otherwise it might stick.
Burn.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. So I have the burner on, and this recipe would be very good if you're having a brunch and you have that spread on toasted bagels or English muffins.
Yeah, I had it on a bagel, and I said, man, that'd be good with cream cheese, and I had a little cream cheese in here, so that was really good.
Added that to it. Oh yeah, it's just really good.
My waistline is thanking me right now.
And you could have like little pieces, or get some little pieces of bread and put it on there.
Doris just said, what a great apron. You missed it, Doris. We just said where we got it from. That's my sister, Doris Bachmeyer from Germany. So she's joining us today across the pond there, way across the pond.
Way across the pond. Yes, so this is boiling now. So we need to boil it for just a little bit, 2 to 3 minutes.
It'll thicken it up?
Yes, that thickens it up, and then we cool it. And in the meantime, I will whip that butter up with the honey in it, and then blend this all together.
Should have boiled it longer before you started.
I did. Okay, I think it's done.
If it's not, it's close enough for who it's for.
There's some pan of ice in there.
Oh, I gotta get the ice. Sorry, the cameraman had to work there, you guys.
So now we got this in here to cool on this little pan of ice. And in the meantime, I'm going to whip this butter up really, really good.
No hand crank for you today, huh?
No, I think that the electric one does a little better job. Now we'll pour, it started out with 1/4 of a cup, and I used 1/4 of a cup, or a half of it, to put in with the blueberries. Now we'll put the rest of this in here with butter. I can tell this is
so in this pan that you boiled, you had a cup of blueberries, half a cup of blueberries, and that would be an 1/8 of a cup of honey.
Yes.
And how much butter did you put in there?
I didn't put any butter in there
none
yet,
in there, just honey.
A half a cup of butter here.
Okay. Man, Grandma, you upgraded all your mixing bowls and everything this year.
I know it. I found these. And I'm going to add just a little bit of water to that ice. If I had gotten it earlier.
Try a little bit more. That's frozen solid.
It really froze. I didn't think it'd freeze that fast. It'll. Okay, I want to talk about our honeybees. In the spring of the year, we hire in 60 hives to pollinate. We have about 45 or 50 acres of apple trees. The honeybees will fly early in the morning when the blossoms are open. So then they take them back, and then for the pumpkins, the squash, and all the vine crops, cantaloupe, we get bumblebees. Our son buys these little packages. They're about like that. They ship them, and then he puts them out in the orchard in kind of a little shade thing and opens them up, and they pollinate all the vine things.
So the honeybees are smaller, and so the apple blossoms are smaller, so the honeybees can get the apple blossoms better than a bumblebee, but the bumblebees are bigger and they cover more ground.
Yeah, they'll both fly up to 2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But the bumblebees, I think the pumpkin blossoms open a little bit later. And that's when the bumblebees start flying.
In the day.
But the honeybees, they fly early in the morning. So that's the reason we use the bumblebees.
Is that cool?
And
down?
we sell a lot of honey. It's local honey. And then another little thing that we sell is this beeswax. Now, beeswax is great on drawers, wooden drawers. Makes them slide easier. And you can stick your needles in here if you're doing quilting. Anyway.
It works good on zippers.
Zippers, all kinds of things. So we do sell that. Okay. We'll see if this is... I think it's cooled down.
Oh, you got to finish one here so they can see what happens when you don't cool it down all the way and what happens when you do.
Well, it was the margarine.
Oh, this one you use butter with.
I use butter, and what happened was...
Well, when you use the margarine.
I did not whip that. I just threw the margarine in here. It didn't work out very good.
But it still tasted really good.
Yeah, the flavor is still there. So now you're going to get these blueberries out of this little thing. But these little spring, I think just about everybody's got one of these in their kitchen for stirring. It works out great. So now we'll pour this blueberry and honey mixture into this butter. It's just really a nice spread. And this recipe is in our Gather cookbook.
Do we have any of those left?
Yes. Karen said we have one box, so I'm not sure how many are in the box.
That'll be the end of that one.
It makes a nice little gift, that Gather cookbook. I think they're around $10 or $12.
15.
Oh, they're 15? Okay. So now we'll blend this together.
You're asking if we'll always have those cookbooks. We will not. We just got one box left, and then we'll be out of them. So come on over and get one, and then once we're out of them, we're going to be out. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, just whipped up really nice. This makes about a little over a cup. It's a nice consistency for spreading on your bagel.
Or even just toast.
Oh yeah, toast, bagels. I might have to take one of these up to the house for Richard.
For breakfast.
Actually, he is on his way home from Michigan with 500 pounds of blueberries. I usually use my finger, but I better scrape it this way.
If you take that one for Dad, nobody will care.
Yeah. So that's almost 3/4 of a cup.
But you don't, yeah, that's plenty for breakfast for quite a few, really.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're going to have a little brunch or something. So we will have plenty of blueberries. We also have Southern Illinois peaches.
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
We should have early gold on Monday, or Saturday.
Yes. And we also have our peach and pancake breakfast this Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock. And there's grilling pancakes till noon, I believe.
It's from 8 to noon, all you can eat. Don't ask the price, I don't know off the top of my head. But it'll be served 8 to noon outside. You can eat outside or inside. Somebody was asking earlier today on Facebook if we had outside seating, and we do. So that's it, Grandma Tanner. That's all there is to honey butter. What is spread?
Honey blueberry spread.
Oh, honey butter spread. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's our first time this year. We'll get our act together better here in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
But here's the recipe. I did post it on our Facebook page, so you can look at that. And it's on our Instagram, too. And we can't do a live on Instagram. We're not that suave on the social media yet. We're still working on that. So thanks, everybody, for watching today. And we will see you all hopefully next week at 3 o'clock on Thursday. And we'll let you know what we're cooking then.
And talk about Dorson over the ocean. The grandson is coming.
Oh, yeah, Marco will be here on the 9th.
Yes, he's coming the 9th. We're picking him up at the airport in Chicago.
So maybe he'll be cooking with you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.